Hey everyone, it's Madison Gesiotto. If you haven't been on Twitter lately, which a lot of you have not, you may have missed this tweet from Andrew Cuomo, and I want to bring it to your attention. He says, "We simply cannot stay closed until the vaccine hits critical mass. The cost is too high. We will have nothing left to open. We must reopen the economy, but we must do it smartly and safely." I don't know about you, but the first thing I thought when I read his tweet was, this sounds exactly like many of the tweets that President Trump tweeted. What many Republican lawmakers and leaders in communities across the country have actually been saying for many, many months. Of course, we wanted from the very beginning to keep people safe and wanted to find the most effective way to do so when it comes to COVID-19. However, we realized the very grave realities of what could happen from government overreach, whether it be intentional or as a result of overcaution. We warned about many of the concerns when it came to children. Reading comprehension in schools, when it came to the potential for increases in mental health issues, drug overdose deaths. Of course, when it came to the restaurant industry and so many other industries that suffered greatly as a result of the shutdowns. Over 20% of restaurants nationwide will never open their doors again. And this is just what I think is the very beginning of us seeing the effects of the COVID-19 lockdowns, shutdowns, mandates. I was looking at some of the statistics coming out from the states in 2020 when it comes to violence. It's another issue, of course, in New York City especially. We saw a lot of suffering. We saw a lot more violent crime. The violent crime statistics increased at a rate very alarming. Murders up 40%, of course, from 2019 and 2020 in New York City alone. Drug overdose deaths also horrible, seeing that many of them are up a significant percentage, some places as much as 40%. In San Francisco, for example, the drug overdose deaths far outpaced the COVID-19 deaths. On December 19th, an article was published in ABC News talking about the fact that a record 621 people died of drug overdoses in San Francisco up to that point, far outpacing the 173 COVID deaths. They also mentioned, of course, the fact that 3,000 more may not have survived if it weren't for Narcan being used to save their lives during those difficult times. So these, I think, numbers should speak for themselves. They're very upsetting. They're very concerning. We need to make sure, of course, that we do reopen safely. That is the correct answer. However, it's quite hypocritical for the people who caused us to be in this situation that we're in now, to now act like they were the ones who thought of this idea and that they were right all along, when in reality they were not. And we're facing a lot of this as a result of their decisions. And again, for some lawmakers and some people, it was overreach. Blatant overreach. However, for some others, maybe it was overcaution. I'm pretty frustrated that this is the point that we're at, but of course we must move forward, we must stay positive and look for solutions instead of becoming part of the problem ourselves.